Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, it's another payday prep. As you can see, I got a variety of things here. I got mostly sauces this time because I got a really good price on them. And if you can see in the back there, I tried to fit it in this as well as I could. I got some Dawn dish detergent because they were a pretty good deal. So let me run down what I paid for each of these items, and then we'll talk about it for a little bit. So the Dawn detergent is pretty self-explanatory. If you look online, you can pull dozens and dozens and dozens, literally, of things that you can do with Dawn detergent. And I consider Dawn detergent more of a pre-prep. And let me explain what I mean about a pre-prep. So a lot of people nowadays are in hard times. And what do I mean by that? They're trying to stretch their dollars as far as they can. So there's a lot of things that you can do, and I'm not going to get into the dozens of things that you can do with, Dawn dish detergent that you can use it for, that will substitute something else that will be a lot less expensive if you use this and substitute for something else. Like, for example, I was reading up a little bit, and you can make insect repellent with Dawn dish detergent. There's actually a recipe out there that you can make insect repellent for your plants, and it's safe. If you put it on your plants, once you even if you have a garden, you take your produce and you make sure you wash it off good, and it's safe and it repels insects. So you can use an item like this to save you money on other things that you would normally get at a higher cost. All right, so take a look online and check and see all the different things that you can do with Dawn liquid detergent that can help you substitute some things that you may be paying more money for now. And then you can use those savings to prep other things. Now, everything you see here besides the dish detergent, well, I got the dish detergent at a very good deal as well. I paid less than $5 for each of those big bottles. And each of these bottles, what size are they? They are 56 ounces each. And it's the concentrated kind. So that's 56 ounce bottles, and I paid less than $5. I think it was like $4.79 a piece. And that's a really good deal. So I figured I'd get a couple of those. And the soy sauce was a really good deal too. That's a half gallon. And for a half gallon, I paid less than $5 for that as well. I think it was like $5.79 or $4.79, $4.89, something like that. But it was a really good deal. So I decided to get one of those. And the soy sauce, that'll last you pretty much indefinitely. In my opinion, it'll last indefinitely because it does have a use by date, or a better use by date. But in my opinion, soy sauce will last you forever as long as you keep it in a cool, dark environment. Especially since it's in plastic, you want to keep it in a cool and dark environment. The sesame seed oil. Not only is that pretty good oil, I think, for you, but it adds a lot of flavor to your foods, and it lasts a very long time. I do believe that the expiration date on those is 2020, but in my opinion, it will last a lot longer than that. And why do I say that? Because right now, we're working on a bottle of sesame seed oil that we've had for a lot longer than 3 or 4 years. And we're about 2/3 done with it, and it's still fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. And sesame seed oil can be pretty pricey, and those bottles are not that big. Those are 5 ounce bottles, and I paid about $1.69 for each of those bottles. So they're not that cheap, but sesame seed oil is, pretty expensive. So, and that's a pretty good brand as well. The Oyster flavored sauce. It's a really good sauce for like Chinese foods, and it adds a tremendous amount of flavor. I love cooking with oyster sauce because it just adds so much flavor, and it makes your food taste like the Chinese food that you buy at the store. So it really gives it that authentic Chinese food taste. And I love cooking with this sauce. Take this sauce and take some soy sauce, add a little bit of ginger to it, a little bit of rice vinegar to it, some garlic, a little bit of peppers in there, some green onions. You take that sauce, you mix it up, you throw it on top of whatever meats you cooked, and then put that on top of white rice. It's delicious. I love cooking with that sauce. Now, those were a little expensive. Those were $2.99 a piece. But they are good till 2021. So that's not a bad deal. And I'm pretty sure I'll use these up before 2021. But I'm going to try and stock up at least a year's supply. I'll probably go through about 2 of these in 1 year. Because I like making Chinese food in the house, but it's not something that we make every week. I'll probably do it maybe once a month or twice a month if I've got something going on at work and they want me to bring in my Chinese rice. And the rice vinegar is also something that will sit on your shelf for a really long time, and it should not go bad. I've had vinegar for more than 5 years, and it's still just as good as the day I bought it. All right, as long as you keep it sealed, and as long as you keep it in a cool place. And the good thing about these bottles is the vinegar, the oyster sauce, and the sesame seed oil, they all come in glass bottles, which is great. Because if you use these, you can reuse these bottles for something else. And they're really good, sturdy bottles, too. So the rice vinegar, I think I paid $1.09 a piece. And I keep saying I think because I might be off by a couple of pennies, but it's really in that area. I'm pretty sure I paid about $1.09. I think maybe it was $1.06 a piece for that rice vinegar. And the same thing with the rice vinegar. We're working on a bottle of rice vinegar that we got maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And it's about, probably about halfway gone. And it's still just as good as the day we bought it. So altogether, I paid, I believe, something around 26 bucks for these. And you may think that this is a pretty expensive payday prep for not really getting any calories. Because the only thing that I can see that would have calories in here would be the oyster sauce and the sesame seed oil. But that was not my intent of this payday prep. My intent was to get something that would help you save money, so that you can prep more with the money that you save, i.e. the Dawn dish detergent, and also get some things that would last you a pretty long time that would add a tremendous amount of flavor to your basic foods, you know, like just white rice. I'm telling you, just look up a recipe on how to make like broccoli and chicken, or chicken and broccoli, Chinese chicken and broccoli or something like that. Because all of the recipes are pretty much the same base sauce. And it'll show you how to make a base sauce. I mean, I can make a video of how I make my sauce that I use, which I really love. And everyone that's had my Chinese rice really likes it, if you guys want. But really, it's just the base sauce. And then to that sauce, you can add things that you like to it. That would make it more palatable for your taste. So that's what this payday prep pretty much is about. It's not going to be a very long one because, like I said, there's not really too much to talk about. It's pretty straightforward. But if you guys haven't had oyster sauce or made your own Chinese style sauce, try it because it's extremely inexpensive. I can probably make I would say 20 servings of Chinese rice, the way I make it, for probably less than $10 for 20 servings. And I'm talking about real servings here. I'm not talking about a half a cup or a cup. I'm talking about real servings that's going to fill you up and you're going to really, you know, feel good after you ate it. It's comfort food is what it is. So I could probably make a 20 serving pan or pot of Chinese rice the way I make it, using the soy sauce, sesame seed oil, the oyster sauce, and rice vinegar for probably, I would say, less than $10. Yeah, a lot less than $10. I would probably say closer to $5-6 bucks at the most. I would say $5-6 bucks, and that's because I'm counting the rice in there. So yeah, you could really make a lot with this. Right here, you're probably looking at, I could probably make 200 servings, if not more, of Chinese rice with the condiments that you see right here. So that $16 in condiments that I got $16, $17 in condiments that I got. You add rice to that, you add some vegetables to that, and you're looking at 250 servings of Chinese rice or Chinese style rice that you can make out of this. So it's really a great deal when you think about it. And the Dawn detergent, like I said, we use Dawn detergent at our house. Right now we're using like an organic detergent that we found and we're trying out, and it's actually pretty good. But I've always been a fan of Dawn detergent because you really get a lot for your money. You know, it lasts a long time. It does a really good job cleaning grease and stuff like that off your pans. And I've just always been a fan of Dawn detergent. So whenever I see it on sale, I always pick a couple of them up. And that's going to be about it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a Twilight Zone video tomorrow. And I'm working on another video that I'm going to keep, not really secret, but I'm going to keep from you guys what it's about, because I'm pretty excited about doing it and about posting it. So I'm hoping that I can post it this weekend, if not really early next week. And I really hope that you guys will enjoy the platform that I'm using to post that video or to make that video. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you guys had a great week. Tomorrow I'm going to do some shout outs for some new subscribers. I don't know, we had probably about a dozen or so this week that are new subscribers. So to all of you new subscribers, I'm going to shout you out tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining our community. Like I said, I hope you all had a great week. I am definitely ready for a weekend off of work. So not punching a time clock is a beautiful thing. So I'm going to do some work around the house this weekend. And hopefully I'll get a lot done this weekend and start getting the house ready for the siding that I've got coming in the next week or two. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. Hey, if any of you are new and you like the content, please subscribe and share the video with someone that you think would benefit from being inspired to prep. Because remember, for all of you new subscribers, or anyone that's watching this channel for the first time, the mission that I've given myself with this channel is not to be an expert about everything, but to try to encourage people who are not prepping to start prepping. And of course, a little entertainment factor always helps, because if you ask the other subscribers in the community, I am probably one of the most boring YouTube content providers that there is, but I do like to make these videos, and I do make them with the mindset that I want to get people to start prepping if they're not prepping. And if you are prepping and you're a subscriber, I appreciate you sticking with us here, because we really do need you. We need your expertise. I don't know everything, and I do know that there's been a lot of times where a subscriber asked a question that I didn't know, that somebody else jumped in and answered it. And that is a beautiful thing. Because remember that if we help each other, the world is going to be a better place. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, oh, one last thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a Steemit account, please follow me on Steemit. Every time that I post a video on YouTube, I go ahead and upload it into Steemit. And it really, really helps. I actually almost have 100 followers on Steemit, and it would be great if you follow me on Steemit if you have a Steemit account. Now, if you do not have a Steemit account, I know that it's a pain in the butt to get an account. It's not as easy to open up a Steemit account as it is to open up a YouTube account. So if you want to open one up, that's great. You know, I would appreciate it if you follow me on there. And if you don't, I understand, because I was frustrated when I tried to open a Steemit account as well. It was very frustrating to me. I'm not very technically, you know, advanced and doing all this computer stuff. So if you don't, that's not a problem. I really appreciate you sticking it out with me here on YouTube. I just have a feeling that in the future, if YouTube doesn't change, that YouTube is not going to be around anymore. So I wanted to have a backup platform that if for some reason YouTube went away, I can still provide content to people that wanted to watch it. If you enjoy my videos, please give me a thumbs up. What that does is that helps YouTube's algorithm, whatchamacallit, it helps the algorithm that YouTube puts out. It helps it to put me up to the top of the list a little bit more every time I get a like, and it introduces my videos to people that have not seen them before. So that would really help a lot in growing our community and getting more people woken up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep rattling on, all right? I've done all the begging that I could for a while now, so I promise I won't beg anymore for thumbs up and subscriptions, okay? So having said that, I'm going to leave you with, be good to each other. Remember that when good people do good things happen. And remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. And you know that it will be a better place. I hope that you all had a great week. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.